All right, good afternoon, Troy Trojan hockey fans. Troy Trojans on the road tonight down at Northlands Arena, being hosted by Elder Panthers. Kids ready to hit the ice. Got about 4.5 minutes counting down before we get this game started. We'll run through our Troy Trojan lineup here. Number 2, Carson Sentman. Number 4, Brady Kearns. Number 6, Brian Saunders Jr. Number 7, Luke Harris. Number 10, Ethan Beidel. Number 11, Blaine Fortner. Number 12, Colin Mikolajewski. Number 14, Mason Dillon. Number 15, Anthony Spirito. Number 16, Carson Smith. Number 19, Nolan McGowan. Number 20, Brady Campbell. Number 21, Perry Schweitzer. Number 22, Jude Nisley. Number 24, Eli Wenning. Number 25, Will Barnes. Number 27, Anthony Scalise. Between the pipes, number 35, Tristan Miramontes. I'm going to take this time to thank our sponsors, if I can get my page flipped. We want to thank our gold sponsors, American Legion Post 43, Excellence in Dentistry, Sheets, Sydney Electric, Deltec Polymers, Durnell Meyer Law, Independent Pump and Seal, Illinois Toolworks Food Equipment Group, Oak and Arrow Beauty Room, Oak and Arrow Beauty Room, Superior Credit Union, Troy Carstar. We want to thank our silver sponsors, Casey's, Minster Bank, and Troy Fish and Game. We want to thank our bronze sponsors as well, Bill Wolk with Edward Jones, Canine Creation, Comprehensive Dentistry of Troy, Concrete Sealants, Dungan and Lefevre, LPA, Greenville National Bank, Troy Banking Center, Gordon and DeSantis Orthodontics, ITW Food Equipment Group, KSM Sheet Metal Fabrication, Leitner and Stickle CPA, Park National Bank, That Trash Guy LLC, Troy Lions Club, Watkin Mechanical, and also thank our friends at Troy Hockey at Irwin Chrysler Dodge Jeep. As far as upcoming games go, Troy will be playing January 10th at the Dublin Chiller at 8:45 p.m. against Dublin Kaufman. January 11th, 5:45 p.m. at the historic Hobart Arena in beautiful downtown Troy, Ohio against Alter. January 23rd at 9 p.m., Thomas Worthington at Taft Coliseum over at the Ohio State Fairgrounds. January 24th at noon versus Olentangy Orange at the NTPRD Chiller. Sunday, January 25th at 5:45 p.m. against Springboro at Hobart Arena. January 31st at 7 p.m. against Springboro at South Metro. South Metro is TBD. We'll see if that's going to be where that will be located. All right, about 90 seconds counting down to get this game started. Troy Trojans game yesterday was a loss, but boys showed a bit of a struggle in the first period, then pulled it together in the second and most of the third. So let's see how they do today. Come out here ready to go, plenty of confidence, and we'll make this happen. Troy coaches, head coach Preston Howes, assistant coach Lee Underwood leading this team this year. Thank them for all their hard work. And we want to thank the Troy Hockey Boosters for all their hard work. There's a lot of fundraising that goes on, a lot of organization, buying gear, organizing the games, all that kind of stuff. It's a lot of work, and we appreciate everybody who comes in and pulls their weight making these things happen. 15 minutes on the clock, waiting for the teams to round it up. It is doggone cold here at Northlands, I'll tell you that. Play their home games at the historic Hobart Arena in Troy, and Northlands will be the chilly, chilly Northlands. Golly, it's cold. Mason Dillon out for the face-off. Harris on right wing. Carson Sentman on left wing. Spirito on right defense. And Perry Schweitzer left defense. And, of course, Tristan Miramontes in the goal. The Trojans take control and enter the Elder zone first. Schweitzer sending around the wall. Everybody tagged up for the offsides. It's out there free. Mason Dillon on the drive. Shot. Looked like that went in. I'm down at the other end of the arena, so it's hard to see. That one comes with 14:30 left on the clock. I think that was Mason Dillon unassisted. We'll see if they announce it. So Will Barnes out there for the face-off. The Trojans, one guy down. There we go. Blaine Fortner over on left wing. Anthony Scalise on right wing. Campbell on Beidle on defense. So puts it in. Scalise working to center up. Puts it out on center. Barnes turns and shoots. It's a stop. Face off in the Elder left-hand circle. Barnes will take this. Hits it back to Scalise. Scalise back to Campbell. Campbell back up to Scalise. Scalise puts it toward net. Blaine Fortner sends it around the boards behind the net. Barnes sends it on net again. It was free off the goalie's glove, but nobody was able to capitalize on it. Campbell sends it to the corner. Fortner in the corner for it. Beidle holds the blue line, dumps it back down to the corner. Fortner going in for it behind the net. Elder picks it up. Campbell goes in trying for the takeaway. Scalise gets it off the boards and sends it over on net. Beidle backhands to Fortner. Fortner sent it on net. Got 4 shots on goal currently for Troy. Nothing's on the board, but I'm keeping my own count. 13:21 counting down in the first. Troy up by 1. Cohen Mikulajeski coming out for the face-off. Got Nolan McGowan on left wing. Brady Kearns on right wing. Schweitzer and Brian Saunders Jr. on defense. Schweitzer dumps it back in the zone. McGowan going for it. Goes out of the corner. Centers up. Oh, Mikulajeski was just there for it. Tried to get a shot off. Saunders forward to Mikulajeski again. Brady Kearns trying to turn it. Panthers enter the Trojan zone. Saunders will go for it. Sends it back up the wall. Kearns gets hold of it. Almost clears the zone. It still hadn't quite crossed the blue line. There it goes. Across to Saunders. Saunders going to look for an opportunity. Bounce off the wall up ahead to Mikulajeski. Mikulajeski across. McGowan was going for it. Still loose, still loose. Combination shot looked like, let's see, who is that? McGowan from Kearns, I think. That comes at 12:17. I think that was McGowan from Kearns. Carson Smith going in, makes his own opportunity. Still loose. Trying to turn it. Carson Smith trying to turn him backhand back to the center. Comes up through the slot, ends up coming free of the zone. Campbell turning around, looking for a pass. Passes up to Knisely. Knisely making a run. Puts it on net, but hit his leg pads, trickled through. Comes at 11:45. They're not announcing the goals, but I believe that was Knisely unassisted. Have to go back and look at the video for that one. Campbell going in deep into the corner, sends it across. Oh, fanned on it there, but Spirito backs up for the blue line, holds it at the blue line, trying to hold it. There we go. Came across to Campbell. They kept it in. They held the zone. Eli Winning at the wall. Tries the center. That was a dirty hit on the legs there. Should have been a call, but Elder being down like they are, I don't think they made that call right. Winning heading off the ice. Looked like a sweep the leg sort of situation. Karate Kid. Harris. Working it back. Campbell, one-timers. It's picked up by Elder. Oh, hard hit. Hard hit by Sentman. Going to be a call. Going to be a roughing call against Sentman. So that'll be the first penalty of the game. Comes at 10:31. Trojans on a penalty kill to pull it back in their zone at the left dot. Dillon will take the face off. Harris, Schweitzer, and Beidel will be our penalty kill unit. Back to the corner. Elder sent it back to the point. Elder gets her first shot of the game. Goes a little narrow on the short side of the goal. Schweitzer with it, dumps it deep. Since they're on a penalty kill, there's no icing on that one. Harris looking to pull it back and get it centered up. Tries to put it on the paint. Elder kept the stick down, keeps tying them up there in the end. Back to the blue line. Beidel kept the blue line, dumps it down deep again behind the net. Harris sweeps it to the goalie. All right, minute 6 left on the kill. .938 counting down in the first. All right, Will Barnes will take this face-off. I believe that's Anthony Scalise out with him. He tips it back just a little narrow of the goal. Schweitzer and Beidel on defense. And Barnes holds that zone. Came loose there after that one. Elder trying to make a run for it. They dump it down deep. Roll around behind the Trojan net. Elder centers up. Beidel keeps it from getting in the slot. He ducks under, makes a run. Sends it across to Scalise. Dumps down deep behind the Trojan zone. Just 10 seconds left on the kill. Schweitzer picks it up behind the net. Looks for an opportunity to send it forward. Skates with it. Sends it across to Scalise. Got caught up in the guy's skates. Now he's free. Sentman's back out on the ice. He goes in the bench, and Lane Fortner comes on the ice. Beidel holds it at the blue line, drives up in the corner, centers out. Elder swats it out of there. Schweitzer's going to pick it up, no icing. Miramontes taps it to the right. Beidel across to Barnes. Barnes got a lot of open ice. One guy on him. I think they're calling offsides. All right, line change here. Mikolajewski will take the face off. See McGowan and Kearns on wing. Spirito and Saunders Jr. on defense. That one wide on the near side of the goal. Kearns clears the zone. Elder backs it up. Spirito chips forward. Goes out to the wall to hold on to it. Puts a hit on him. And Trojans dump it in. 7:30 counting down. Mikolajewski, it's in there. All right, that one comes at 7:20. Not sure if there was an assist on that one. I lost track of it there, but the Trojans now up 4-0, 7:20 counting down here in the period. Nisley out for a face-off. Smith on wing, and see Eli Winning on wing, back out after getting his legs swept. Spirito forward to Winning. They had their arm up for an icing call, and never got a hold of it. So Spirito sends it on net, right to the glove. I think they might have forgot to start the clock on that one. It's showing 7:18 now. It was only 2 seconds lapsed in that whole play, so. Trojans back to Spirito. He sends it on net. Blocked. Saunders Jr. sends it forward. Carson Smith goes behind the net for it. Back to the center, backhand. And then, oh, that shot, you heard it ring the post. Spirito aggressive for it. Sends it up into the middle. Lots of traffic. Can't quite get it through all those legs. Panthers off the wall, and Nisley dumps it down deep again. Out from the center. I can't quite center it. I'm down at the far end of the arena. It's kind of hard to see who's who a little bit, but Trojans put it back behind the net again. Carson Smith centers, goes back to Spirito. Spirito trying to hang on to it. Doesn't trickle free, but Panthers grab hold and take it through the neutral zone. They double up on the body. Look around, Spirito picks it up. Sends it on forward to Smith. Yeah, Panthers left somebody out there. Good stop, Miramontes. Trying to decide what to do. He gloves down on it. Little communication breakdown, I think. It's no shot on goal for Elder. 5:43 counting down. 4-0 game. Dillon with face-off. Sentman and Harris on wing. Beidel and Campbell on defense. Oh, and Harris chips it on through. He's got some freedom to look around. Oh, and it's left in the crease. Back to the slot. Let's see, can he do it? Sentman with a shot. He's holding his stick there a little bit, I'd say. Campbell holds it at the blue line. Harris working to put it out there. Score Harris. That one at 5:04. It's now a 5-0 game. Will Barnes taking this face-off. Fortner and Scalise on wing. Campbell and Beidle stay on defense. Another goal there. Out at 4:49. I think he said 27 unassisted. So that'd be Scalise. Couldn't tell if he said 27 or 11, so. But comes up to the blue line, but Campbell gets back there and dumps it in deep again. Trojans center it up. Elder almost scored on themselves there. Elder with a run. Campbell ended up down on his knees and held him back. Barnes put it up through the slot. Fortner put it through the slot again. Barnes trying to put it through the slot. I think that's blocked. I think the goalie's got it. Mikolajewski taking this face off. Brady Kearns on right wing. Nolan McGowan on left wing. Mikolajewski with a backhander trying to get it to the goal. It was a little wide, goalie went for it anyway. Saunders goes back behind the net. Turns forward back into the corner and behind the net again. McGowan going for it. Trojans hold it in the zone. Put it back across the slot again. Elder through neutral ice. Schweitzer pushing him off toward the wall. Saunders Jr. is racing for it. Gets kind of chicken winged a little bit for it. Saunders Jr. Trying to, he sends it back behind the net again over to Schweitzer. Schweitzer tucks it and goes back behind the net again. Saunders Jr. gets, Elder guy fell. Saunders Jr. got his legs pulled out from under him. Schweitzer holding it up on the wall. Saunders Jr. going in for it, playing some body on that. Come on. Elder comes away with it, centers it up. It's a messy, it's a sloppy mess. What a sloppy mess. Okay. That is a shot on goal for Elder. They tried to poke it through the 5-hole there for Miramontes. He kept his glove down, got hold of it. So this face-off will be in the Trojans' left circle. Nisley with the face-off. Eli Winning gets it on the wall. He chips it up through the neutral zone. And Nisley, he's trying to line that shot up. Couldn't quite get it off his stick quick enough. He was right up in the slot. Trojans hold it at the blue line. Beidle dumps it down in. .217 counting down. Winning sending on goal is a little to the side. chipped up and out of play. 2 minutes exactly on the clock. All right, Mason Dillon with face-off. Sentman Harris on wing, Saunders and Campbell on defense. All right, Dillon off the wall, looking to center up. Right up the slot, couldn't quite get the shot accurate, a little to the goalie's right. Back to Campbell. Campbell back up to the corner. Comes free, frees the zone. Elders racing for it. They're going to get to it first. Saunders Jr. backing up to get in his way. Shot, blocked by Miramontes. Saunders Jr. kicks it out to the corner. Dillon ends up on its side. Harris trying to drive it in the zone. He's got it, but he's struggling to hang on. They're pushing a lot of pressure on him. Works his way around. Working in close. Couldn't tell if that was blocked or how that one went. Trojan cycling in circles. There's one. There. All right, Dillon tried to get that one. Saved by the Elder goalie. 34.8 seconds counting down in this period. All right, Barnes with the face-off. Scalise and Fortner on wing. Beidel and Schweitzer on defense. Schweitzer off the wall, bounces it forward. Barnes gets into it, sends it out across the center. Got caught up in the traffic. Nobody could get a shot off of it. Elder comes through neutral ice. Beidel putting a challenge on him. Push him out toward the wall. Between Fortner and Beidel, they pinched him off. Trojans chip it through the neutral ice. Blaine Fortner with it. Tries to dig to the side, just barely missed on the side. That's the end of the period. All right, going back and reviewing that period. Troy had a goal at 14:30. Number 14, Mason Dillon. Goal at 12:17, number 19, Nolan McGowan from Brady Kearns, I believe. I have to go back and watch all the replay on that. 11:45, there was a goal. That was Koen Mikulajeski. Jude Nisley, number 22. Had a penalty there at 10:31. Number 2, Carson Sentman served 2 minutes for roughing. At 7:20, had a goal. That was number 12, Koen Mikulajeski. 5:04, a goal. That was number 7, Luke Harris. Number 4:49, counting down, there was a goal. I believe they said number 27, but it might have been number 11, Blaine Fortner. I couldn't quite hear the ref, and they're not announcing it here in the arena, so I'll have to double check, see who scored that one. Shots on goal, I had 17 for the Trojans, 4 for Elder Panthers. All right, Will Barnes coming out for this face-off. Anthony Scalise on right wing. I think Blaine Fortner on left wing. Spirito and Schweitzer on defense. Spirito Campbell on defense. The end I'm on, I can't see the back of their jerseys. Trojans dump it deep. Fortner from the wall. And I got past Spirito. He's going to race backwards for it. Goes behind the goal. Backhands up the wall to Barnes. Barnes forward to Scalise. Scalise bumps it, goes down in the end behind the goal. Scalise picks it up, looking to center. Centers it. Elder chips it up though. Fortner back to the slot, high slot, and nobody there quite ready for it. Going back, Spirito going for it, and it's going to be icing. So it pulls back down to the Trojan, I'm sorry, the Elder end. Elder's right dot. Cohen Mikolajewski is going to take the face off here. Brady Kearns on right wing. He tried to get that shot off. Elder blocked it. Got Nolan McGowan on left wing. Schweitzer and Beidel on defense. Brady Kearns enters the zone. Trying to center up. Elder dove for it. Knocked him off it. Nope. Interesting tactics. He's out to the slot, trickling toward the goalie. All right, Mikolajewski with the face-off again. Elder clears the zone. It's going to be another icing. Pull it back down to the Elder end. 13:34 counting down in the second. And Mikolajewski put it out on center, but didn't make it all the way across to Kearns. McGowan dumps it in. Panthers knock it right back out. Kearns across to Mikolajewski. Mikolajewski takes it in the zone. Lines up shot and send it up right up the slot to Kearns, who was making a run up the middle. McGowan from the wall. Nudges it back to defense. Beidel making a run in. Oh, off the post, off the crossbar. Beidel knocks it off Elder's stick. Kearns backs up, sends it across to the corner. Intended for McGowan, who was tied up and wasn't able to get a hold of it. That was McGowan to Kearns. So that goal comes at 12:29 in the period. So goal by Kearns from McGowan. All right, 12:29 counting down in the second. Now 7-0 game. Nisley took that face off. Got Smith and Wenning on wing. Spirito and Saunders Jr. out on defense. All right, across to Nisley. Oh, Nisley was just about to get that shot off. Elder knocked it off the stick. Gets behind Spirito, get a hold of it. Sends it across ice. Spirito aggressive for it, bounces it off the wall. Oh, loose. Spirito backhands up to off the wall to, and Carson Smith with it. He's got a lot of open ice. Shot. Oh, hits the goalie's mask. I hit the goalie square in the mask. He's down for a second, a little stunned. Give him a second to regroup, get his mask fixed. Jude Knisely with face-off. Winning back to Knisely. Winning trying to pull it out of the corner. Oh, and that's a trip. No call. They're just going to play it. It's twice on Winning. Oh, Carson lost his footing there trying to make that shot. Comes out to Spirito at the blue line. Spirito puts it up there. Trojan's still trying to take some pokes out of it. It was in the leg pads. All right, Mason Dillon with the face-off. Over to Harris. Harris back to Campbell. Campbell sends it. Oh, it bounced off the goalie, but not into the net. Campbell again. Harris from coming around the net. Switches direction, goes around the other way, working to center up. Backhands out. Beidel makes a run. Going in close, shot. Couldn't tell if that was blocked or not. I had the ref in between me and the play there. Beidel turns. Back to Harris, back at the blue line. Harris, it's in there. Harris from Beidel. That comes at 10:01. All right, now an 8-0 game. 10 minutes left here in the second. Barnes with the face-off. Scalise blocked it with his skate. Elder came away with it anyway. Barnes dumps it in. Elder sends it around the boards, gets picked up by Schweitzer. Oh, ended up under his stick. Spirito's going to back check for it. He sends it up to Fortner. Fortner working it in. Oh, lost it. Center's out. It's in the slots right there in the crease, guys, right there. Scalise put it in. So that's at 9:19. All right, Barnes with face-off. Spirito held there, clear holding. Not going to be a penalty on that, though there should have been. That was ridiculous. Icing will pull it back down to the Trojan end. Spirito brings it around the net, sends it forward to Kearns. Kearns clears the zone, but is working to get it off the wall. Spirito knocks it back out of the zone. Schweitzer with it. No, put it right up the middle. Spirito bounces off the wall, comes free of the zone. There's a chance here, guys. McGowan, a little fan on it. Schweitzer over to Kearns. Kearns skating with it, gets tied up. Is down deep in the Trojans or the Panther zone. Kearns trying to get it off the wall out to Mikolajewski. Going to be a tripping call here against Colin. Coming at 7:52. I don't think that was intentional at all, but serve it nonetheless. It's Mikolajewski in the box at 7:52. Trojans go on another penalty kill. Comes free of the Trojan zone. Winning was trying to chase it down. He lost his footing, but still comes away with it. Still fighting for it. Out to Campbell. Campbell. That one blocked. Winning taking the face off. Back to Campbell. Oh, Panthers get a run with it. Winning poke checks and gets that. There we go. Carson Smith working it up. Winning with a shorthanded goal from Carson Smith. All right, that comes at 7:10. All right, a minute 18 left on the PK. Harris took the face off, crossed the Sentman. Vital comes to the center. Sentman working to the center again. Panthers come away with it. Spirito goes to shove him over toward the boards. Keeps being a pest. Couldn't tell if that was a save or not. I'm going to give him one shot on goal for that. Harris on center. Tried to deke it backwards. Hits the side of the net. Across to Spirito. He sends it back through the corner. Back behind again to Sentman. Sentman's losing his drawers. Harris trying, his pant shells all messed up. Vital sends it wide of the net. Sentman's got to get off the ice. Sentman's got to get off the ice. Yeah, we got it. Yeah, pant shells coming down. All right, Trojans back at full strength. Oh, lost the footing. Spirito holds the blue line though, but Spirito trying to, got behind him, racing backwards for it. Oh, he puts a hit on him. Bit unnecessary, but you know. Out in the crease, and Trojans keep him from getting a shot out of there. Trojans clear the zone deep, so it's going to be icing. All right, 5:11 countdown here in the second. All right, down at the opposite end, can't quite tell who's taking that face off. Looks like it was Will Barnes. Barnes still fighting him, pushing through. Elder pulls it back. Schweitzer holds it, dumps it back in the corner. Will Barnes behind the net, brings it out to center, sends it out to the slot. Got under Fortner's stick. Fortner with a shot. Barnes puts it out to the paint. Scalise was trying to make a shot out of it. There's a one-time coming through. Glove down on it. All right, 4:27 counting down the second. Mikulaszewski will take this face off with Kearns and McGowan on wing. Schweitzer and I believe Saunders Jr. on D. Yep, Saunders. Back to Mikulaszewski. He sends it across to Saunders. Saunders put it just wide. Again, Mikulaszewski out to McGowan. McGowan in the corner, back to Saunders. Saunders back up to McGowan in the corner. Goes under him though. Kearns working to get it. Sends it back to McGowan again. Going to be a call here. Interference. Interference on McGowan. All right, I don't really think that's a legit call, but he's going to go in for it anyway. Yep. Didn't go in the box. We got 5 guys out. I guess it's interesting. All right, well, Harris will take the face off with Winning and Fortner on wing. Winning tried to put it up the middle. Campbell. Another shot. Beidel from a distance. Goes through the traffic. Got caught up in the traffic. There was one. So Fortner got his first one. You could tell the guys were working hard trying to feed it to him. So Blaine Fortner gets that one at 3:34. And the interference call was against the Elder. He had pointed at Nolan McGowan, so I thought it was going against him, but that power play goal comes with 3:34 left in the period. Puts Elder back at full strength. Winning pulls it from behind the goal, looking for a place to center it up. Back to Beidel. Beidel from a distance. Carson Smith, everybody fighting for it in the slot there, right in front of the crease. Right there. Oh, Winning tried to chip that one in. It ended up over his stick and a little wide. Out around, Nisley fights it right there on the goal line. Carson Smith back into the off the wall and back corner. Winning chips it to the far corner. Nisley going in for it. Wins the race. Back to Beidel. Beidel across to Campbell. Campbell from all the way out. It was wide. Winning trying to pull it in and keep hold of it along the wall. Gets free, comes back, works his way with it. Sends it on net. All right, 2:02 counting down in the second. Sentman back out. Pants tied tight this time. He was even checking as he came on the ice. All right, Mason Dillon taking this face off. Harris and Sentman on wing. Spirito and Schweitzer on defense. That was a trip if I ever saw it. It's got a call coming. So this tripping call going to be against Elder, number 11. That comes at 1:54. So that will give them a power play through the end of the period if they don't score. So Dillon with the face-off again. Dillon back around, shoots from the slot. Nope. Send it over to Harris. Harris went through his legs. Harris working to center it up. Shot, wide. Schweitzer sends it. Blocked. Comes back to Spirito. He holds it at the blue line. Working, he wants to get his own shot in here. Get it out. Harris cycles back to hold the blue line, and back to Spirito up front. Spirito send it out to Dillon. Gonna get it. Sentman gonna get a call. .106. Sentman gets a call for, I'm not sure what signal he just did, but comes at 1:06 in the period. Just happened to look down to tally a shot, and he's got a 5. So Sentman's going to serve a 5-minute. There's 1:11 left in the penalty kill here. Trojans send it up the wall and into the Panthers zone. Panthers send it around the board. Barnes goes in, tries to get a hold of it. Scalise sends it up toward the net. Bounces off behind. Barnes gets a hold of it. Back to this defense. Campbell sends it forward again to Barnes. Barnes backhands across to Scalise. Saunders Jr. going in deep for it, centers it up to Barnes. Barnes tried to get the shot off. He got his stick slapped just at the wrong time, right as he was trying to get that shot. Saunders gets a handle on it. Lots of screaming. Not sure what the screaming's for, but Saunders Jr. tried to go in the zone. That's the end of the period. All right, summary of that period. Trojans had a goal at 12:29, number 4 from 19. Goal at 10:01, number 7 from 10. Goal at 9:19, 27, I think unassisted. And then at 7:10, number 24 from 16, shorthanded goal. At 7:52, Cohen Miklajewski went in for a trip All right? Okay. All right. Making my way to the other end of the rink here. Get back to calling it when I can.
Get it up ice. Let's go, boys.
Dylan trying to center up. Cycles his way around again. Around the rough. Puts it out center to Campbell. Campbell holds it at the blue line. Sends it down to Mason Dillon again. Harris coming up the center. Trying to turn it. 3 minutes left on the penalty kill. Campbell to Harris. Harris down to the corner. That went through.
Ooh, sorry, I swear I'm off.
Scored by Harris, I think. Just trying to get out of someone's way when that one was made. Says 12. Goal came at 13:48. That last goal, was that Harris? Yeah. Okay. That's what I thought. Beidel making a deep run with it. Winning trying to work his way around for it. Holding his hand now. Elder clears the zone. Campbell working it back in. All right, Winning working his way down to get it. Tries to send it up, but got caught up in Elder's skates. And put it back in the slot again, but quite ready for it. Comes loose, back in the neutral ice. Trojans dump it in again. Everybody's tagged up. Trojans trying to work up a strategy, dump it down.
Is your neck okay?
Schweitzer dumps it down deep. No icing. About 1 minute left on this penalty kill. Work it out of the corner. Trojans hold it in, but Panthers clear it. Schweitzer holding them off to the wall. .28 seconds left on the 5-minute penalty for Sentman. Hardly see anything here. Elder gave a push and shove on Spirito there in the crease and ended up losing his own footing after a while. Nikolajewski with that face-off. Trojans dump it deep. We got just 12 seconds left on this. Sentman will be free here in just a moment. Turns from behind, puts it up the center slot. Nobody there. Panther with a run. Spirito going over and pushes him off to the boards. Trojans back at full strength. Spirito dumps it in. Going in for it. Along with Nolan McGowan. Elders player stays down on the ice. 10:41 counting down. He's working his way back up. He's on his skates again. Letting the clock run at this point. All right, Jude Nisley with the face-off. Carson Smith and Eli Winning on wing. Saunders Jr. and Ethan Beidel on defense. Saunders Jr. pulling it from behind the net. Across to Carson Smith, and bounce it off the wall. Opportunity here. Wide. And Saunders Jr. from the blue line. And chips up and over. And came at 9:17. So Saunders from the blue line, but did any of our guys touch it on in?
I don't know who got it though.
But was it tipped by
Maybe
Elder?
Smith?
Oh, maybe Smith. Okay. So that goal might have been Smith from Saunders. All right, Sentman on a run with it. Pulls it from behind the net. Oh. Pulls number 18 off. Mason Dillon coming in with it across the slot. Harris picks it up. Back to defense. Beidel across to Saunders Jr. That comes just across the line, so he'll pull it back. We dump it in again. Harris back to the center. Elder didn't clear the zone, so Trojan stayed in deep on it. Harris sends it back in the zone. Trojans don't have control yet. Saunders crossed to Dillon. Dillon lost the stick. We're gonna go and play hockey. Trying to work it in close. Everybody's trying to work it in. Couldn't quite get a shot off. Dillon pulls back. Got his stick lifted. Number 5 laid a hit there on Sentman. Sentman bounces it off the wall forward for Harris. Harris across to Dillon. Dillon to Harris. Just couldn't quite get it. Played around with it a little too much. Back to Beidel. Beidel drives in. Schweitzer takes the blue line. Schweitzer from the blue line, a little wide. Elder getting more physical in See how this plays out. Harris pulls it out to the center, dumps it on over to Beidel. Oh. Dylan was trying to work it. There's one from Harris, wide.
Yeah.
Yeah, they need to hockey tape him up.
Yeah.
Schweitzer out across the ice, and Harris will pick it up in the neutral zone, send it back to Beidel. He pulls it back. Barnes. Beidel will pull it from. Beidel comes around from behind the net, makes a big run up the middle for it. Out to the side. Beidel on a drive. Shot high. Scalise back at the point. He sends it back to the corner. Barnes will go in for it. Sends it out center. Oh, skipped up over Fortner's stick. Out of play. Running clock. 5:10. And there was one from Will Barnes. That one comes at 4:50.
I got the cutest picture of him and Blaine back to back.
4:30 counting down. Barnes with the face-off. Scalise and Fortner on wing. Cole Mikolajewski with the face-off. McGowan and Kearns up on wing. Across the, oh, he just couldn't quite get a handle on it. Schweitzer drives through. Over to Kearns. Kearns will go back behind the net for it. Oh, he backhands it over to the side of the net. Hold it in the zone, but then it comes back out. McGowan backs up. Kearns trying to work his way to the center. It's there. It's still centered. Elder dumps it. No ice. Campbell pick it up. 3 minutes left in the game. Kearns picks it up, makes a new run with it. He's going to get driven off toward the wall. Then it trickled through the goal. That was unexpected. So that came at 2:40. About 2 minutes, 15 seconds counting down on a running clock. Spirito going back for it. Tries to get it off the wall. Fortner with it. Centers up. It's loose, it's loose, it's loose, it's loose. Spirito from back at the blue line tried it. He caught up in the traffic. All right, one of the elder kids down. A minute 30 counting down, leaving the clock run. All right, he's heading off. All right, Will Barnes with face-off. Spirital races back for it. Sends it up the wall, but it's out of play.
Oh, okay. Cool.
We got another run on him. Blaine Fortner trying to get his stick on. Oh, he had a shot, but deflected. Fortner from the corner. Just can't quite get himself around on it. That's the game. All right, scoreboard's got 14-0. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I got 15 goals. 14 on the clock, but I counted 15. So anyway, we will be back with you again next weekend. Thanks for joining us.